Good. How are you?
Coach says you want to be an ESPN. Is that as a player or an announcer?
Both. Both. Yes, sir. Yeah. Be on ESPN as a player, and hopefully once my playing days are over, I can go on ESPN, CBS, whatever it is, and be, And me personally, I would like to be in the booth like Tony Romo, Robert Griffin III. I would like to do something like that. But if I'm in the studio somewhere, I'm cool with that as well.
What's your major?
Communications. Yes, sir.
When did you realize you wanted to do something else?
I think I realized that when I realized growing up, I just didn't want to do anything else other than sports. So I was like, well, I mean, if I'm not playing it for forever, then I can for sure talk about it. So that was my plan.
How about this? I mean, MJ and AJ and Marquez, they've been around for a long time, but nobody likes to sit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to wait, as you have, what was your mindset over the last couple of years? You know those guys are there, so you kind of know things what the opportunity.
Yeah, no, it was just really just waiting on my turn for real. Just learning from those guys daily for the past 2 years, learning from what they see on the field, learning from what technique they would use. It was just a time for me to really learn and grow as a player because, in all honesty, I wasn't there as much as I thought I was there. Coach Collins saw I wasn't there, so he just wanted me to continue to learn from under them. And now that they're gone and it's my time to come onto the scene, now it's my turn to help bring these young guys up and help teach them.
What were some of the things that Coach Collins or Coach Ryland or anybody talked to you about what they needed to see from you going into this?
Just having full confidence in myself to know that I can go out there and just play ball for real and have confidence in myself when I'm going for the ball, be sound in my tech and just be a good all-around player.
Was there also talk about leadership aspects and they need you to step up maybe and speak and try to get guys going?
Yeah, Collins, we talked about it for a good couple of times. He really wanted me to, step up and be more of a vocal leader. And I think I've done that. I can do better at that for sure, but I think I've done good at it so far. Because for the most part, growing up, I've always been I'm gonna show you how to do it. And I'm more of a I'm gonna show you how to get it done type person. But it's different being a vocal leader, and so I'm just trying to continue to get better at doing that.
What is it about your game day mentality that attracted you to get the defense, the cornerbacks, play one-on-one versus?
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, for our defense, it's kind of similar to how I kind of played in high school. So for our defense, being a man-to-man is not really anything new to me. It's just something that I'm continuing to carry over from that lower level now up.
Is that something that appeals to you? One-on-one guy?
Yeah, I like to say I'm on an island a lot. So I just kind of take pride in that, and whoever steps up has to get strapped.
How does having guys in the same position like PJ, Donovan, and Vaughn that played so much last year, how has that helped you and the other corners that are going to be starting part-time this year?
Right. Well, since they got playing time last year, they know what to expect. And, I have full trust and faith in the guys to make the right call. So whenever I'm in doubt, I just look back there at whoever's behind me, and I know they're going to give me the right call. And, I know they're going to go out there and do their job, and I'm going to do my job. And I just feel like, with those guys back there and me, whoever else is on the other side at corner, I feel like we're all going to gel pretty nice this year.
I was at the combine. I got a chance to talk to MJ and Bub, and they said both were each other's best rivals and pushed each other to get to where they're at now. Who's the rival that pushes you the most in practice?
Yeah, I say for me, it's really two people. I would say Kanate Montfield and Kenny Johnson. Those are the two main people that I'll probably go up against most times, just based off of how they line up, or just even in one-on-ones. Shout out to those guys. They push me to be my best every day, and I hope I'm pushing them to be their best every day.
Who wins most of the time?
I like to say I win most of the time.
What makes them tough to guard, and what makes you, what do you feel like you do well against them?
Yeah, well, what makes both of them tough to guard is that they're very quick at the line. They're twitchy type people, and Kenny, he's a stronger type guy, so he'll be able to use his leverage and his weight to push off of you and stuff like that. And Tay, he's just you got to be careful. If you go one way, he's going back the other way. You just got to be careful with watching him. So and with me, I just feel like the way I kind of handle and go about that is I just try to make sure I get hands on and just try to stay in their hip and just go from there.
Have you noticed the difference in what you're able to do against those guys this year versus last year?
I wouldn't say it's much of a difference. I mean, I've changed a little bit, just trying to be more aggressive at the line. But really, I wouldn't say much has changed. It's just being more confident in my ability and in my tech.
It's had a reputation of having talented corners, guys rolling in, guys going to the draft. What's it feel like to maybe be like the face of that new group and the pressure of trying to lead that group after yesterday?
Well, I don't really see pressure to it. I just kind of find it as, just a new challenge in life, It's my time, it's my turn to, shine and be on that stage. Like I saw MJ and them at the combine, and of course I've grown up watching the combine and the draft, so that's something I hope and God willing I'm able to do that one day.
You have a unique perspective on the quarterbacks. You can see how the ball comes out of their hands, how they hit the receivers. What stood out to you about some of those guys?
Yeah, the quarterback, they're all different in their own type of way, and they all have their own personal advantages. So you really have to study all of them differently. You can't really look at them all the same. And of course, with the receiver, you can't watch them all the same. They all have their own different thing. So you just got to be attentive. You got to be attentive to just watching film, looking at the quarterback's shoulder, looking at how a receiver releases, just things in that nature. My approach is just to attack every day. Just try to be the best every day that I can be. Try to bring my teammates up to be the best they can be, and just dominate every day, get 3% better.
Marquez and MJ certainly talked a lot on the field. Do you give a little bit of that in your game as well?
They might have translated some of it to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, they might have, but but no, yeah, they definitely helped when I got here, brought my confidence up to just have confidence in myself. Like, yeah, you can talk on the field a little bit, you can talk a little bit, and I really appreciate those guys.
You were a track star in high school, right?
I wouldn't say star, but I ran it for sure.
What's been the biggest challenge in converting what you got used to in track into football? They're not the same speed.
Nah, so I mean, track and football, they're not the same speed, but I would like to say track kind of does translate a little bit, just because when you're running, like if you're a fast person, you're a fast person naturally. And I just feel like with track, it helps with your carryover speed, your down the field speed, your turnover. I feel like track just kind of helps in those type of ways.
What's your best 40?
My best 40, the best 40 I ran last summer was 4.49, so I'm hoping to get that down.
Final? Ryland, thank you so much.
Sorry, sir.
Appreciate that.
How's it going?
So how's it different coming into spring camp versus starting 9 games where you come in as the starter this year? Feel different for you?
Yeah, it definitely does. I've definitely been able to transition from, a guy that just leads by example to more of a guy that can lead, be more vocal. And, it just gives me a lot more confidence, having those 9 games on my belt to really, lead not only by example, but also lead vocally.
How are you guys training with the line just fast kickoff? You guys are big guys. You guys, everyone else, they're built quick. You guys are super strong.
Yeah, we had a really good emphasis on, endurance, cardio, making sure we were pushing ourselves every day in the winter so our bodies would be ready for this high tempo offense, making sure, I'm the first one on the ball, I'm set, everybody else gets set and we're ready to go. We did a really good job at, making sure everybody's weights were getting down to where they need to be and everybody's, getting faster and be able to build that endurance to be ready to get the offense going.
Is it comfortable coming back knowing that there are 4 or 5 other guys who have starting experience from last year?
100%, yeah. Having like a good amount of games started with those guys definitely builds our confidence as an O-line, camaraderie. We feel good. All the blocks that even though it's a new offense, all the blocks that we've had, all the combo blocks we have, we've done those 100 times before together. So it feels good coming into spring, having those guys right beside me. Yeah, he's definitely become more confident in himself. Definitely more, definitely more of a leader by example. Obviously it's hard being a freshman. I mean, I couldn't imagine myself out there as a freshman. It's definitely hard, but he definitely did his best to step up to the challenge, and he's done really well for himself, and he's been really competing and dominating, I think, for sure.
How have you seen
Ryan Berry, he's done a really nice job as well. He's going into his 3rd year now. He's a guy he's the same guy every day. He's got a lot of grit to him, and he's done a really good job to improve his craft every day.
How are things different in the new position?
With Coach Darvo, he's been great. He's done a good job. It's been a smooth transition from Borbs to Coach Darvo. He came in with a lot of energy off rip, and he's been harping on us just being consistent, especially with these first few practices. He knows that we've had like peaks and valleys with like our consistency, and we want to just get to like a nice plane. But he's done a really good job at coaches us up, making sure that we're getting better every day.
Communication offense. Does that change or become even more important with this tempo?
With this tempo, it's a lot less communication. We get the call from the quarterback, and then we're just rolling. I'm making one call, and then we're just going. And it's been really helpful because we're catching the defense, trying to sub. We're catching the defense off guard, so that allows us to just play fast, and that's what's going to move the ball down the field.
You said you guys dropping weight in your endurance training. You're listed 305. What would you say you weigh now?
I'm about 307. Yeah, with water weight and just, I'm making sure I'm eating like 4,000 calories a day. I'm trying to stay at like 305 to 310.
How many calories?
About 4,000. I try and eat 3 to 4 meals. 3 big meals or 4 medium-sized meals for sure.
We've talked with other guys. I remember talking with like Jake Cradle last year about this. Like, you guys have to work really hard to keep weight on, right? Like, you just went down to a quote-unquote normal diet. What do you think? Would you be down to like 250 or something?
Yeah, I'd probably be around like 250, 240. I am 6'5", so I'm still pretty tall. But I think in my second year I was like 325. I got up to 325 because I just thought, I'm going against Kalijah, I'm going against DeAndre Jules. I need to be a little bit bigger. But really at center you really want to have a lot quicker footwork. So Coach Board was like dropped down a little bit to like 305 to 310. So that's where I've been ever since. But yeah, no, you definitely got to stay on your diet, on your hydration, and because if you don't keep that water weight, you're gonna drop too. So it's really a balance, eating and staying hydrated. He's coming and really he's been pushing us. He's been competing. He plays all 3 spots: left guard, center, right guard, and he's done a really good job at coming in. Putting his head down and just grinding. He's really been dominating too. He put some boys on their back today. So it's been nice to see that for sure. You said what? They've done really good. We got some insert things, but really with this offense, they're a lot more spread, so they're not blocking as much as like last year. But they've definitely been. Coach Bro's been coaching up really well to get their head, play side, and they've done a really good job when I have seen them, getting in the blocks for sure.
Anything additional? Terrence, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.